Islam. It's a word heard frequently around the globe, representing the faith of over 1.9 billion people. But what does it truly mean? This article aims to provide a foundational understanding of Islam, drawing from its primary sources, the Quran, Islam's holy book, and the Sunnah, the teachings and practices of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which are conveyed through hadith, reports of his sayings and actions. The very word Islam in Arabic stems from the root esligam, which signifies peace and submission. In its religious context, Islam means voluntary submission and surrender to the will of Allah God. A person who follows Islam is called a Muslim, literally meaning one who submits. This submission isn't meant to be blind or forced, but rather a conscious acknowledgement of God's sovereignty and guidance, leading to inner peace and harmony with the Creator and creation. The Quran states, "Indeed, the religion in the sight of Allah is Islam." Quran chapter 3, verse 19. "This day I have perfected for you your religion and completed my favor upon you, and have approved for you Islam as religion." Quran chapter 5, verse 3, referring to the completion of the divine message through Prophet Muhammad. The absolute cornerstone of Islam is Tawhid, the unwavering belief in the absolute oneness and uniqueness of God, Allah. Muslims believe that Allah is the sole creator, sustainer, and ruler of the universe. He has no partners, no offspring, and nothing is comparable to him. This concept permeates every aspect of a Muslim's life and faith. The clearest declaration of Tawhid is found in Surah Al-Ikhlas, chapter 112 of the Quran. Say, He is Allah, the one and only, Allah the eternal, absolute. He begets not, nor is he begotten, and there is none like unto him. Quran chapter 112, verses 1 to 4. This monotheism rejects the association of any partners with God, an act known as shirk, which is considered the gravest sin in Islam. Muslims believe that Allah, out of His mercy, did not leave humanity without guidance. Throughout history, He sent prophets and messengers to guide people back to the path of Tawhid and righteous conduct. These include figures recognized in Judaism and Christianity, such as Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. Peace be upon them all. Muslims believe that these prophets all carried the same core message: worship the one God alone. Muslims believe that Prophet Muhammad, born in Mecca around 570 CE, is the final prophet sent by Allah to all of humankind. He is not worshipped, but he is revered as the perfect role model for Muslims. His life, teachings, and actions constitute the Sunnah, which serves as the second primary source of guidance after the Quran. The Quran is considered by Muslims to be the literal, unchanged word of Allah, revealed verbatim to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, through the angel Gabriel over approximately 23 years. It is the ultimate source of Islamic doctrine, law, ethics, and spirituality. Muslims believe the Quran is miraculous in its eloquence, wisdom, and preservation. This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. Quran 2:2. Indeed, it is we who sent down the Quran, and indeed we will be its guardian. Quran 15:9. Muslims recite the Quran in its original Arabic language during prayers and study its meanings and interpretations for guidance in daily life. Islamic belief is traditionally summarized in 6 articles of faith, known as Iman: belief in Allah, accepting His existence, oneness, names, and attributes as described in the Quran and Sunnah; belief in His angels, believing in angels as spiritual beings created by Allah from light, who serve Him obediently, such as Gabriel and Michael; belief in His books, believing in the divine scriptures revealed by Allah to His messengers, including the scrolls of Abraham, the Torah of Moses, the Psalms of David, the Gospel of Jesus, and culminating in the final revelation, the Quran. Muslims believe the Quran remains preserved in its original form, belief in His messengers, believing in all the prophets and messengers sent by Allah, from Adam to Muhammad, peace be upon them all, without discriminating between them, and accepting Muhammad as the final prophet. belief in the last day, or the day of judgment, believing in the resurrection after death, the final judgment by Allah based on one's deeds and beliefs, and the eternal realities of paradise and hellfire. Belief in divine decree, or qadar, believing that Allah has knowledge of and control over all things that happen. This includes accepting both the good and the challenging aspects of life as part of His divine plan, while also acknowledging human free will and responsibility for one's choices. These are the 5 foundational acts of worship that define Muslim practice. Shahada, declaration of faith, testifying that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah, and Muhammad is His messenger. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadun Rasulullah. This declaration is the entry point into Islam. Salat, prayer, performing 5 obligatory prayers at specific times each day, facing the Kaaba in Mecca. Salat is a direct connection between the worshipper and Allah, involving recitation of the Quran, supplications, and specific physical postures. Zakat, charity. Obligatory charity given annually by financially able Muslims on a portion of their wealth, typically 2.5% of savings, to benefit the poor, needy, and specific categories defined in the Quran. It purifies wealth and promotes social justice. Sawm, fasting. Abstaining from food, drink, smoking, and marital relations from dawn until sunset during the holy month of Ramadan, the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. Fasting promotes spiritual discipline, empathy for the less fortunate, and closeness to Allah. Hajj, pilgrimage. The pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca, which every Muslim must undertake at least once in their lifetime if they are physically and financially able. Hajj involves specific rituals performed at specific locations, commemorating the actions of Prophet Abraham and his family. Islam extends beyond rituals. It provides guidance for all aspects of life: personal ethics, family matters, social interactions, business dealings, governance, and environmental stewardship. Key Islamic values include justice, ADL, treating all people equitably. O you who have believed, be persistently standing firm in justice, witnesses for Allah. Quran 4, 135. Compassion, Rahmah, showing mercy and kindness to all creation. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Those who are merciful will be shown mercy by the most merciful. Be merciful to those on the earth, and the one in the heavens will have mercy upon you." Hadith, Tirmidhi. Honesty and integrity, in speech, dealings, and work. Seeking knowledge, Islam strongly encourages the pursuit of beneficial knowledge. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim." Hadith, Ibn Majah. Respect for parents and elders, maintaining strong family ties. Humility, recognizing one's dependence on Allah. Patience, sabr, enduring hardship with trust in Allah. Islam emphasizes the concept of the Ummah, a global community of Muslims united by faith, transcending race, nationality, and social status. This fosters a sense of brotherhood and mutual responsibility among Muslims worldwide. Debunking top 5 Islam myths. Myth 1. Islam spread by sword, Indonesia and Malaysia's peaceful conversion. Oxford historian Muslim Spain preserved Jewish and Christian lives during the Inquisition. Myth 2. Women are oppressed. Quran 33:35 analysis, equal spiritual rewards for both genders. Myth 3. Violent religion. Crusades, death toll versus Islamic rules of war, no harming trees or civilians. Myth 4. Anti-science. NASA physicist on how Ibn al-Haytham invented the scientific method. Myth 5. Backward culture. Dubai 1950 versus Dubai 2025. In essence, Islam is a path of submission to the Creator, guided by divine revelation, the Quran, and the example of the final prophet, the Sunnah. It is centered on the absolute oneness of God, Tawhid, and expressed through articles of faith and pillars of practice. Far from being merely a set of rituals, Islam presents a holistic framework for living a purposeful life focused on worshiping Allah, seeking His pleasure, striving for justice and compassion, and ultimately preparing for the life to come. It is a vast and deep tradition, and this article merely serves as an introduction to its core tenets. Further exploration of its rich history, diverse cultures, and profound spirituality is always encouraged.